Good morning, good morning. Long time no see, unless we chatted in Discord, which I truly adore when everybody checks in and we can keep in touch. It's been almost a week. That's crazy. I almost forgot how to do this. Absolutely nuts. Let's see who's in here. I want to hear all about your Christmases, what you did, what you ate, if you exchanged gifts, what was your favorite. I want to hear all about it. Superior Dreams, good morning. Hi, Dodging Bullets. Moonlets, good morning. She said, good morning, loves. Hello, Alexandra. Good morning, Aggie. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Sharon. Jennifer, yay, hi. Jennifer's one of our winners from our Christmas drawing. Certainly is. Hello, Matrix. Good morning, good morning. Katie Bird, how's it going, my friend? How is it going? I didn't hardly get into Discord this morning because I was busy working on tax stuff. You know, it's that time of year. Hello, Cindy. Hello. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Nunn Beasley, good morning. Good morning. Papa Roxy, good morning. I always wondered about your name. Send me a message sometime. I'd love to know because I love all of your names and I always kind of wonder what the inspiration for them was. DT number 58 driver. Good morning, you beautiful people. Well, good morning to you. You must have been happy about the Kansas City game there, DT. Tara, good morning. All sorry caps is stuck. I do it all the time. I can't tell you how many emails I have sent out. And I'm like, yep, the caps is on. They think I'm yelling at them. But everybody understands. Hello, Pat. Hello. Cat O. Cat O made the avatar and the thumbnail. She is so talented. I mean, you guys see her channel. She knows her stuff. Juicy Tequila Bobo, good morning. Susan Smith, good morning. She said, company for Wells. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the company they keep. Mona Kay, Merry Christmas. Good morning. Good morning. If I miss you, I apologize. I see Deb. Good morning, my friend. Yeah, you're right. Finally. Okie Bree, good morning from Oklahoma. Well, good morning from Oklahoma from me. I'm in Oklahoma. I don't know what part of Oklahoma you're in, but it's dreary and drizzly here. And I was kind of enjoying, the mid 70s, not a cloud in the sky. But we're getting ready to get into January, so we're going to have 2 months of what I call hell because I hate winter. But I'm going to bring up somebody who hates winter more than anybody, and that would be our friend Kevin, who's just fresh back from the water park. He sent me tons of pictures and videos and everything, and it looked like a ton of fun. Hello, Kevin.
Good morning, Brooks. Hello, everybody in YouTube land. Yeah, it was fun, actually. It was a great time. Yep, it was. It's a good time to get away with the grandkids and stuff. But man, it was crowded though. I was really surprised. I didn't think it would be that crowded.
I was wondering, with it being Christmas break, how many people would really be at the Great Wolf Lodge. Now, did you go down any of the water slides?
No. I would get injured. No, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't. I just sat back and I like to just watch, everybody. But the thing of it is, in there, man, ain't nobody concerned about no damn COVID. I mean, I sent you a picture. The hot tub it's a big hot tub. It was totally packed. And it was like, I was thinking, all this COVID, but I would imagine in the water park with all the chlorine and everything, that COVID wouldn't be that bad. You think?
I think it's pretty chemically treated. And I think when it's something like that, it's the holidays, it's Christmas, they're on vacation, and you throw caution to the wind,
Yeah,
You don't want to be that
mean,
lady in the middle of Oologah Lake with a mask on.
right. Thing of it is, with this COVID, people, it's just going to get to the point, and it is, to where people are just going to say, oh, well, if I get it, I get it, I guess.
I think it's been that way a while. It kind of seemed like people got over it really fast. And you have some people that don't. But, always, be safe, be cautious. They haven't ever told us anything new. We already
Nope.
knew. We already knew
Hey,
to wash our hands and stuff like that. So.
Did you know there's over 500 players in the NFL with COVID?
I did hear that, but you know, it didn't affect my Chiefs on the other day. That was
No, I'm
a great
taking.
game.
Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay and Kansas City to the Super Bowl. So
Wouldn't that be awesome to have like the original Super Bowl come back? And it's going to be one of those games that I'm not going to care who wins. It's just going to
right.
be a great game.
Yeah, because Aaron Rodgers is on fire. That the Green Bay Packers are they are, and so are the Chiefs. I mean, I think it's going to be either Green Bay and the Chiefs because if to go to the Super Bowl, Brady's going to have to play Aaron Rodgers. I'll bet you, and
Yeah.
that's going to be a showdown.
Yep. But I mean, you know, it's not like Mahomes can't hold his own. I think he has proven.
Yeah, when the yeah that kid is he's fearless. He's good. Yeah. I mean, I can't take it away from him for sure.
Nope, he's really good. He is a phenom and a half. I mean, they're all good. I mean, there's not anybody in the NFL that sucks. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
These are elite athletes.
And like Brady, you know, he's just awful fortunate that he's had an offensive line his whole career to protect his ass,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And but you're right. Anyone if you make it to the NFL, you are good, period.
Oh yeah. There nobody in there sucks. I mean, I'm the one that lays on the couch eating Cheetos, going, man, you guys suck. But I mean, the truth is, they're all good.
Yeah, every one of them. So
Muscles and mascara said, "Go Pack, go." And
Yep.
look, Dawn and Candace. Yeah, speaking of them, we're going to talk about that. I mean, over the last 6.5 months, it's been, brought up many, many, many times about Robin, her weird behavior, the baby talk, how she laughs inappropriately. She's very detached from reality. And in these cases, any of them, not just Summer's case, when somebody craves attention and relevance, I do my damnedest to not give it to them. And Robin would be one. But she pulled a big one a few days ago at church that is the elephant in the room, and it cannot be ignored. And we have an open panel, we have an open chat, and I want to know what everyone thinks about this. Everyone. Because as much as I have tried to ignore her, this just couldn't be. Papa said she reminds me of Sarah Palin. She reminds me of Michelle Duggar. That, we'll just get a backpack and some snacks. And, oh, she was hard to handle. I mean, when she did that Chris McDonough interview, and honestly, I didn't even talk about it. She talked about Summer like really kind of annoyed her. And she was very judgy about Dawn and Candace. But now she can't get enough of them. She is up their asses sideways.
Yeah, do you know what you call a freezer full of robins?
What?
Frosted Flakes. That's what she is to me. She's just a silly, just I don't even know the words to describe her. She just, and in my opinion, I don't think she had anything to do with Summer's disappearance. I don't. Mm-mm. But the thing of it is she is just so like silly and just like, what's the word? Just, I don't know. She's just so silly. Like,
well, inappropriate. You're talking about a missing child, and she's so detached. It's like she doesn't understand the seriousness of it, or that maybe she knows she knows more than what she's saying. Not that she's involved. I'm not saying that. Right. But I mean, as a mother, you would think that she would be way more mortified than she is.
Yeah, well, let's look at it this way. I mean, look how close Robin was to Summer. You know what I mean? Summer loved that lady. I mean, that was obvious in the videos, and Summer wanted her attention because she wasn't getting it from her mom.
And she's admitted that. She's admitted that.
Exactly.
that she craved attention. She really, really craved attention.
Yeah, she does. I don't know how to, like her first statement we ever heard from her. Well, we'll just grab some snacks and backpacks and make an all-nighter of it. She, that right there told me that she thought that she even thought that Summer would be found that night, for sure.
And that's how I took that statement at the time, because that came out very early on, and it was on WJHL, I believe. We're going to talk more about that next week, because I'm kind of going through the old Robin archives now, because I'm really perturbed about this performance in church. And I was like, well, I think she was playing it off because she just didn't think Summer could have gotten too far. But now she knows the reality of it. So why this was done at church in front of children is beyond me. So I'm going to play what she said. Okay? Give me just a second to get this pulled up.
Okie dokie. I mean, this whole thing screams no abduction. It just does.
I sit up here in the front pews. You can be over here, over there. Okay. And I'm going to get started. All right. Everybody have a seat here in the front pew, and I'll call you up when it's your turn to be in the story, okay? All right. Today's children's story is special because the kids are telling the story today. I can't help but be a little sad that Summer is not here today to help. Here she was just last year, dressed as a cute little shepherd. We are hoping and praying that she would be found before Christmas. And here is Christmas Day, still no Summer. But we are not giving up. Prayers are still being lifted that she will be found safe. Thank you, everyone who helped clean her toys. Most of them were Paw Patrol toys. The kids loved cleaning them too. Some were pretty dusty and dirty, as Paw Patrol toys should be. From all their search and rescue missions, I'm sure Summer played out every episode she ever saw. Special attention was given to this little toy, who is the character Ryder. He is the young boy who leads the team. His right eye was partially covered in dirt. While cleaning Ryder's eyes, I prayed that the search teams would have their eyes open to where Summer is. It's been 193 days. Let the little girl who loved to play search and rescue missions be found safe and brought back home. One thing is for sure. God cares. He cares about each one of us. How much are you worth to God? Let's take a moment right now and realize that we don't have to wonder. You don't have to wonder how much you're worth. God settled the value of human life at the cross. He would have died on that cross for you and you and you, or for any one of us. We are infinitely valuable in that the King of the universe would have died just for you. That's settled, no questions. That's your worth. He loves you. God used a search and rescue team to save you. No evil too big, no baby too small. This mission required God himself. God didn't sit on his throne and just watch. He clothed his divinity in humanity and came to earth as a baby in Mary's womb, born and cared for under the care of a fallen earthly human parents. Wow. This is how the birth of Jesus came about. Mary was a young girl living in the town of Nazareth. When an angel Gabriel appeared to her, telling her of God's plans for her and her story. Is this working? Okay, good. All right, so God sent the angel Gabriel, and nobody wanted to be Gabriel. Everyone wanted to be a regular angel, so I'm going to be Gabriel. Who did? Levi. Where's Levi? Do you want to come up here? Yeah. All right. The angel Gabriel enters. Here, can you come over here? Just Gabriel. All right. Now turn and look at Mary. And can you say, let's see, God sent the angel Gabriel to a town in Nazareth, and he approached a young girl named Mary. The angel said to her, fear not.
Fear not.
you have found favor with God. For you.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there. We don't need to hear this little boy, and that's the end of her talking anyway. All right, I put Ryder on the screen that she was talking about. Gotta unmute Kevin. Sorry, I was reading you guys' comments, and they're all spot on. If I was a parent in that church watching that display, I would have ran her bony ass out into the parking lot and say, "Don't ever come back." I would have done it in a heartbeat for a lot of reasons. One, my kids are not going to play with a missing child's toys. Also, Dawn and Candace have been selling this story, or trying to, since June 15th, that Summer was abducted from that basement, from the dungeon. Well, we've seen the pictures when Chris McDonough was there. That's where the toys were. And I'm sure they didn't get a big old hefty box of toys, because let's face it, Summer was neglected. So just going off of the know-it-alls, Dawn and Candace, that basement's a crime scene. What if the phantom abductor touched one of the toys? Wouldn't you want the TBI to have that stuff so they can get fingerprints and stuff like that? Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Why would you give away anything that the make-believe kidnapper could have possibly touched, let alone you're admitting to the world that you know you don't need those toys. You didn't give away any of your son's stuff because you know she's not coming back. Go ahead, Kevin. Sorry.
Yeah, and then there's that one picture where they put Chase from Paw Patrol in the planter where they supposedly planted flowers. You know, they had the nerve to even do that. These people, man, you know, by them doing this with them toys, what does that tell you? They're telling her she is not coming back. You know, it's how much more blatant can they put it? You know, it's just, you know, I'd like to give them away.
Really? Where would you donate them to?
To, like I told you this morning, to the Inhumane Society. That's where I'd like to put them.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
but
I'm
the thing
telling
of it
you,
is,
you are giving.
Johnny,
They gave away evidence according to them. According to them.
Yep.
Now the rest of us know better, because we
Yep.
know that there was no abduction. But that's what they keep saying. Why would you give away something that the make-believe Batman touched or could have touched?
Yeah. It's and who, after only 6 months, okay, I'm going to say only after this one time, would give their daughter's toys away? What grieving parent would do that? Seriously. That'd be the last thing you'd want to do, is give your kid's stuff away. You know, she got abducted, maybe she'll come back. No, not them. They know damn. They're just telling everybody, screw you, she ain't coming back, you know. She wasn't abducted, in my opinion. So, I mean, give her toys away. That is just absolutely, to me, is not what a grieving parent would do at all.
No, and some people were like, oh no, those were the toys that Summer played with at the church. Well, they wouldn't have been dusty and dirty, and it wouldn't have been pointed out that they're Summer's. They would have been everybody's toys, right?
Right.
They weren't just toys just for Summer, I wouldn't think. But why would they be collecting dust? Because the kids play with them every Saturday and whenever they have their other services. D Company said, Mom and Grandma, they had her last. They know. Arrest the both of them. Child endangerment. Yeah, even worse than that. Because I tell you what, old Candace had a first row seat to what happened, and it didn't happen in that basement.
Absolutely not.
Nope. No, my friend. Nope. You don't give away your children's stuff. Not to mention, I mean, if remember from, Dr. Phil, they redid the dungeon, put a little dresser in there, cleaned it up, tried to make it look presentable. Again, why are you disrupting a crime scene? Why?
Yeah,
why
and the better question is, why isn't TBI concerned about that crime scene? That tells me the TBI, they could care less about that room, because they know damn good and well nothing happened in that damn room.
Oh, yeah, we
You
got a
know,
big show about that next week.
there we go.
Got a big show. It's going to be right up your alley because next week we start a new segment. It's called Kevin's Daily Rants.
There
It
you
is
go.
not for the weak of heart or the
No.
easily offended. Trigger warning in advance. You might hear some naughty words, and that's okay.
Yep. But I call her now Can't Cry Candace. That's her new name. You know, that lady, like the person in chat just said, her and Grandma were the ones with her that day. They know. I guarantee you.
Oh, they do. They do.
Hell
How could
yeah,
you
they
not?
do.
How could you not? You know, and Dum Dum telling, WJHL very early on, I believe it was the interview he done on Father's Day, that she walked out of the basement. Well, I mean, genius, ask your wife. Well, what direction did she go since you saw her walk out of the basement? Since you saw her get lured off? Come on. Ridiculous. So also Robin, when she starts her half-ass sermon, whatever that was supposed to be, I'm a little sad Summer isn't here. A little sad? Again, if I was a parent sitting in that church and if I heard that, I'd be done. Like I said, I'd run her bony ass out in the parking lot. I'd be like, don't come back. There's a lot of churches around here. Don't come back. You're a little sad? Where on earth is Dawn and Candace's outrage that she used first of all, she's talking to the children on the first row about Summer, who is a missing little girl. And she says she's a little sad. A little sad. I got some adjectives for you. Heartbroken, worried. You guys help me out. But
Yeah,
she has
all
been
the above.
nothing but giddy, inappropriate, laughing at the wrong time. And I'm breaking my rule because I hate to give people attention in these cases that crave it. And you know the people we're talking about, everyone.
At this point, I'm not so sure that Robin is a good Sunday school teacher, period.
No. I mean, Summer loved her to death from what everyone has said. Summer really craved attention and Robin gave it to her, but there was some interviews Robin gave. We're going to talk about it next week when we get back into our usual grind, where Robin kind of acted like Summer was somewhat of a nuisance. She even made some comments about how she was a little weary of the Wells when they came to church because of the way they were dressed. Okay.
Well, yeah, you got Candace in a red hoodie, probably with ashes all over it, sleeping in church. Candace. There you go.
Absolutely ridiculous. Little sad. She's a little sad, guys. Little sad. Then she thanks the kids for cleaning the toys because they were dusty and dirty, just the way Paw Patrol toys should be. Okay, cool. Again, my child would not be touching the toys of a missing child from our own congregation and cleaning anything. Anything.
It's just the same thing as like when Don did that video of that other little girl swinging on Summer's swing. Inappropriate. Come on. It is. It is absolutely. They are just saying, fuck you, she was abducted. When we all damn know well she wasn't.
Yeah. And again, if she was abducted, you're going to have some hope in your heart that she is going to be returned to you. Not give her stuff away. Have we heard anything about the boys' stuff? No, because they expect their boys to come back.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Good luck.
You can't have kids in prison.
Yep. Pack a lunch.
Yeah.
70 Applejack. They are having the children clean evidence off the toys. Yep. You're exactly right. Even if, okay, we know there was no abduction because the FBI card unit has said it, TBI has said it, Hawkins County has said it. But still, anything that was around Summer is evidence. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, just the speech alone that she gave was just ridiculous. And I want to know what's wrong with those parents in the church that they sat there and they listened to this speech and, oh, we've been cleaning Summer's toys. No, no, not my child. My child wouldn't be doing that.
Nope. I would tell my kids, do not play with them toys.
Mhm.
Those belong to Summer. She's missing. You know, you're not going to tell kids, well, she ain't coming back. They killed her or whatever. You're not going to say that to your kids. But the thing of it is, how tacky is this? Seriously, this is. I mean, in my book of ethics, this is terrible to do this with her toys. Absolutely sickening.
And let's say that the toys were already at the church and they were considered Summer's toys. Still, why bring it up? Why be so dadgum tacky when you're having a Christmas program or attempting to have one? You're sitting there talking about cleaning the toys. That is so dumb. And also, if they were actually at the church the whole time, they wouldn't be all dusty and dirty. You wouldn't have to be getting gunk out of Ryder's eyes and like cleaning the dirt out of it. No,
Maybe.
These toys came from their house.
Yep, that's what I was just getting ready to say. I'll bet you them toys, Don and Candace brought them damn toys and gave them away. I'll bet you.
Ridiculous.
It is.
No.
I'd like to take Candace's red Subaru and give it away. That's what I'd like to do.
Oh, you would?
Yeah, I sure would. I'd like to give them away to a place that then they never return. I have no sympathy for those frickin' animals.
Mm-hmm. And again, something that we weren't going to bring up, but this picture right here, and I mean, I don't care about the three people in the back. I'm talking about Robin right here, Candace, and someone that doesn't look too happy. Robin, you are the company you keep. You see that? You are the company you keep. Everyone, and like I said, I don't care about the three in the back. They have shit-eating grins on their face. But what's wrong with this one right here? She seems a little annoyed. Is she staring at her daughter? Or is old Robin doing something to piss her off? Because I can tell you right now, Grandis here doesn't want any more attention on this situation. What do you guys think?
My opinion, she's looking at Robin, is what I think.
Mm-hmm.
And what's funny? I just have to bring this up. Those three people in the back, they block and delete me constantly. They hate me.
Why? You're so pleasant and so nice.
Yeah, I'm so nice to them. They can't stand me. I know they can't. That's good, though. I hope I'm on their last nerve.
I can't imagine. You're always so
bubbly.
Bubbly. Yeah. Exactly.
No, when it comes to this, man, this is serious. I mean, to give, I'm just saying it again and again and again, that this is not the behavior of a grieving parent, period. It's not. Look at them. How can you even be smiling when your daughter got kidnapped by a phantom abductor?
Yep, right there. Right there. I couldn't go back to my home. Thinking that my child was taken out of there. Okay, look at the John Benet Ramsey case. They left that house. They were in fear for their, it took years for them to get cleared of the crime. But anyway, they couldn't look at it, knowing what happened to their daughter in that house. And I'm not going to get in that case right now. Look at them. No. Your daughter is missing, and you're not too far away from where you said she was kidnapped, abducted. Some bad guy got her, the cartel, Joe Biden, whoever. There you are. Shit-eating grin.
Yep. And a grieving parent, they might not touch nothing of the child that's missing, or maybe they'll put them toys away to keep them for the day that she returns, maybe.
Mhm.
No, they don't. They are just so damn cocky. You know, I mean, this is to me is the last straw, giving all of her stuff away. That is just, I don't know. I don't get it, and they're gonna have to answer for it because it's wrong.
It's definitely wrong, and everybody grieves in different ways, okay? They've never grieved, okay? I'm going to say that right now. Many, 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 many parents, when they have lost a child in any way, they tend to hang on to everything that child has ever touched. And they have done everything they can to just put it in the rear view mirror, put it behind them, and just move forward. And
Yeah,
just hope that people quit talking about it.
it's been 6 months, which is a long time. But on the
Mhm.
other hand, if it's your child, it's not a long time. I mean, 6 months is nothing for grieving. I mean, they're just, but the thing of it is, they're not grieving like normal people at all. And it's not because they're different either. You know, our human emotion of grief, like you said, people do grieve differently,
Mhm.
but you don't start giving their stuff away. To me, that is such a red flag.
Exactly. No, you would want every reminder of your child around you at all times, not to be part of a Christmas cleanup program. That is ridiculous. Melanie, we are watching the grief stage in real time. Oh, you got that right. Hey, we got a lot of new names in here today, guys. Hit that sub button. Consider being a member. Give us a like if you like the video, a dislike, whatever. But hit that sub button because, like I said, we love seeing new people in here. People that just came in a month ago, people that have been here from the beginning. Love it, love it, love it. So,
Well, I'd like to go give away Don's drywall tools. I'd like to go give away Candace's electronics. You know, I'd like to go give them away to somebody.
what about the red hoodie?
Yeah, I'd like to give that away too. You know, it's just, I mean, this is so obvious that they did not care about that little girl. They don't care, people, at all. I don't care. You can never convince me differently. Their actions speak louder than words.
Thank you. You're exactly right. So, Robin goes on to say special attention was needed to Ryder. Okay, so this is the Ryder toy. I had to Google this because I don't have any young children Paw Patrol stuff. Anyway, so she said while cleaning the eyes, I guess the eyes were extra corroded with mud or dirt or whatever she said. Um, she prays that the search team's eyes would open. Girlfriend, where you been? They had one of the most extensive searches in the history of searches for missing children. What is she talking about? They aren't searching anymore. Do you know why? Do you know why, Robin?
Yeah, because they know damn good and well ain't a damn abduction. And it's never been about an abduction. It's always been a recovery.
Mhm. Then she goes on to say, after she says, she prays that the search team's eyes would open. Oh, they've had their eyes peeled since June 15th. Don't. No. That's not the problem. Then she says Summer liked to play search and rescue. Do what? I mean, that's a new one. How does a 5-year-old even know what that is? Summer liked to play search and rescue. Now, this is what Robin said. What is she really trying to say? Summer liked to play search and rescue. We have never heard that before. We've heard all the she wanted to be a princess and just loved to twirl and loved her daddy. She loved her daddy. But I mean, she loved to play search and rescue. Who the hell would teach their kid that game? She didn't say hide and seek.
Yeah.
She didn't say, no.
Where did that come from?
I know. I had to listen to that. I can't tell you how many times.
Search
Yeah.
and rescue.
Yeah,
I have
Summer.
never heard of teaching a kid that.
No, and as weird as Dawn and Candace are, for one, they aren't very involved parents. I don't think that was a game they came up with. But according to Robin, Summer liked to play search and rescue. We can listen to the video again. I had to listen to it over. It was emailed to me, by the way, guys. Thank you for the emails. I love it. I truly appreciate it. Then she goes on to say, Angel P, new member. Thank you, Angel. Then she goes on to say, God used a search and rescue team to save you. Did you know that, Kevin? Whether you believe in the Bible or not, I think we've all heard the story of Jesus on the cross. I don't know if she's trying to be smart and use some kind of metaphor to wrap this all into Summer, but again, it's weird and it's attention-seeking behavior. What is she trying to say? Because like I said, we all know the story of Jesus on the cross, but she said God used a search and rescue team to save you. This is right after she said Summer used to love to play search and rescue.
Wow. This is just really, the thing of it is, this shit show just keeps getting shittier and shittier by the day. It really does. I mean, this is ridiculous. You know, now it's they give her toys away and clean them. And I mean, if those were my kids, you know, my daughter got abducted, those are her toys. Those things would be in a safe place in case she returns. But they know damn good and well she ain't coming back. They proved it by doing this, period.
I want to know how long they've had the toys. Because let's just say that the toys that were there are all dusty and dirty, which wouldn't be because they would have been played with regularly at the church. Wouldn't you, as a congregation, say these were Summer's favorite toys here at church? We want them to be in her room for when she gets home.
Well, I guarantee if the toys came from that house, they were dirty because the house is completely filthy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Candace ain't cleaning no damn toys. She don't even clean her frickin' house or herself.
Mm-mm. What about the red hoodie? How often do you think it gets washed?
Not very often because she's probably more than likely passed out in it 9 times out of the day. 10, you know, it's just ridiculous.
Julie, thank you for the super chat. Thank you.
For sure.
But like I said, I mean, people are kind of going back and forth. They're like, nah, I don't think those are the toys from the house. I think they're the toys from church. I think they're the toys from the house because she's describing how they had to like clean the dirt and everything.
Yeah.
Out of Ryder's eyes and stuff like that. The whole thing is tacky, either or. And again, I have left Robin alone. I just did not think she was relevant, has anything to do with Summer's disappearance. I still don't. But this is getting ridiculous. She has inserted herself. She has inserted herself since day one. Now, I don't know if you guys remember last summer when it was like end of June, mid-July, I can't remember. Okay, so the TBI has always said they want to talk to whoever was driving the red truck in the area. Whether it was a red herring or something that Candace made up, I don't know. They have never said they no longer are interested in that truck or the driver of the truck. Robin took it upon herself to say the truck has nothing to do with anything. It's not relevant. And she was actually taking a big Sharpie on the missing flyers where there's a picture of the truck and marking it out. Don't worry about the truck. Swiping it out. Why would you take it upon yourself to dismiss something that the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is asking for? Why would you do that?
I just thought of the word for Robin, dizzy. There you go. She's a dizzy person. Yeah, why? I don't know why. why is she inserting? We got to look at the reason. Why is Robin inserting herself in this whole story?
Mhm.
Why? I don't, and I'm with you. I don't think she had anything to do with Summer's disappearance at all. I don't.
No, I
believe
don't. I'm
that.
not. No, and I won't accuse anybody.
No.
That is not for me to.
But I will accuse them parents. That's without saying.
Well, they got a lot of stuff going on. We all know that.
Yeah,
We all know that.
yeah.
That goes without saying. We don't even have to. We
Yep.
don't even have to point a finger. They pointed at themselves.
Right.
But I just really want to know why she took it upon herself to say that that truck is no longer relevant. And this was early on. This is not anything new. I think the last time that the TBI talked about the truck was on Twitter in like November. But she was telling people last summer. No, just a few weeks after Summer went missing. They don't need that truck. They don't need to talk to the driver of that truck. She was taking it upon herself with the flyers, the stack that she had, to mark the truck out.
You know what I'd like to know? I agree with you. I'd like to know when those toys, if they were given to the church, when was that? I'd love to know that.
Too. If anybody knows how long that church has had any of Summer's possessions, I would love to know.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a very important thing to know. That would tell you a few things for sure. One thing for sure. And if I had to guess, I don't believe those toys were given just a few days ago or whatever. I would say those toys were given a while back. That would be my guess.
Joy Catcher, you're right. Robin does not have that authority. When law enforcement makes the statement, hey, we're not worried about that red truck anymore, then let them make the statement. She was actually, like I said, taking the flyers where it says, this, looking for that truck. And they've already said they don't think that person had anything to do with it. They want to ask them if they saw anything that day. That's it. It's been discussed almost 7 months, guys. We're coming on 7 months. And she is basically defaming a missing poster. She's not helping Summer. Marking out that truck. Don't worry about that truck. She told everybody, don't worry about it. Absolutely.
Well, aren't the billboards getting fewer and fewer with Summer on them?
I know there's still one in Memphis and one on the outside of Nashville. Because actually the road by the one in Nashville, I believe, I might have it mixed up, is called Somerville Road. Now, in that area, I don't know. I've heard that the 7 billboards they were talking about didn't happen. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, but I'd love to know when these toys were given to them.
Well, Lisa has a point. She said maybe they got rid of her stuff when they got rid of her bed and cleaned the dungeon. Yeah. We saw that mattress. Uh-huh.
I guarantee you that damn mattress, I'll put my neck out there. I guarantee you that mattress came out of that basement. That I'll go to my grave with.
Oh, absolutely. Look where he had it propped up by the door,
Yep. And I'll bet you that was Summer's mattress. I'll bet on it. And if nobody has seen that mattress, well, take a look at that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It matches. I mean, it fits. The dirty mattress, dirty house. They're too damn lazy to even frickin' lay some carpet. God. I'm not saying that, you got to have a lot of money to be, that's not what I'm saying at all. Thing of it is,
cleaning supplies are pretty cheap. Soap's pretty cheap. The water
rags and water.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, some rags and some water.
Well, look at the screen. Switching gears just a little bit. Candace posted this last year. You can see right there, December 14th of 2020. This Christmas is going to be tough on the kids, but at least they got their family that loves them. I want everyone's thoughts on this because, like I said, this was posted over a year ago. What was going on? Because according to her, Dawn worked so hard for the family. What was going on? Because I think the beginning of the end is when things started going down in October. But this was a public post on one of her many Facebook pages. And look at it.
Is that a skull?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What?
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's disturbing.
Yeah. That was the backdrop she chose to make that. This Christmas is going to be tough on the kids, but at least they got their family that loves them.
Yeah. She's showing the other side of her.
Candace.
That's a picture of Candace's subconscious.
There you go. Uh-huh. You can't, I mean, you couldn't even throw a Christmas tree in there. Can't even throw in a stocking or a bow. You pick
Yeah,
up.
what the hell does a skull have to do with kids' Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
There's a message right there for you, folks. If you want to dig into something, try to figure out that analogy.
Mm-hmm. Sherry said, kids go missing. The parents normally leave the bedrooms exactly the same. Never have I heard somebody getting rid of the kids' belongings. Nope, especially just one kid. Just one, the one that got gone. And I agree with Sunshine. Defacing a missing person's poster should be a crime. I agree. If the TBI says they want to talk to whoever drives that truck, not that they think they're involved, they just have some questions. And then she says, according to her, no, they don't need that. It's not important. It's not important. Not important. Mm-hmm. Absolutely sick.
I'm still looking at this picture. I have no idea what the hell she was thinking when she did this. My God, what has that got to do with Christmas and your kids? It just shows her disturbed mentality. It does. Yeah, Mom Patrol. Yo, good.
Yep, that's what Mom Patrol, she put on Facebook, a public post, December 14th, 2020. This Christmas is going to be tough on the kids, but at least they got their family that loves them. With a skull with smoke coming out of it in the background. This is a lot of foreshadowing to what went down in June.
I was just getting ready to say that. This is showing you some behavior that was going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you guys are right. With what Robin did, and I did not talk about it. I left it alone when all this came out, months ago. That's hindering an investigation. That's telling people not to look for what the TBI is asking for. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And Shannon, you're right. That's not even near her worst post. But I did think it was interesting that she was putting clues down over a year ago. Not going to be a good Christmas. Wonder why. So, Kevin, you shared this with me. I'm not going to put it on the screen because a lot of people are getting strikes for absolutely no reason except for keeping Summer's name out there, and I don't get it. So I'm not going to put it on the screen. But on the family official YouTube, they're asking, and I don't know whose bright idea this was, a petition for flyers at all Walmarts. They're making it sound like Walmarts refuse to put up missing children's pictures because the one I go to has got way too many missing flyers. Okay. They've always allowed it.
Yeah. They're blaming Walmart. Why aren't they handing out a damn flyer? Mm-hmm. Their kid got gone, abducted by the phantom abductor. Why aren't they out handing out flyers? Why are you mad at Walmart when your own ass won't even get out pass out one flyer? See what I mean? They are deflecting every way, every how, and they haven't done one damn thing that I know of to campaign, a rally, or something to find their damn daughter. They haven't even handed out one but yet they blame Walmart.
Mhm. Yeah. And they want a petition. I am so irritated by this. Okay. I'm really irritated by this. I'm not a big Walmart shopper. Okay. I'm not defending the store. All right. Not advertising here for Walmart. I don't care where anybody shops. They have never, ever denied a missing child's flyer in their store. Never. They have a huge, huge board when you walk into the one that I shop at. Then they also have one, and it's for people in this area that are serving in the military. But they say they
Yep.
want a petition. They want a petition. All you got to do is walk into the Walmart and say, hey, can you put this up? And they're going to say, no problem.
Yep. Just another chapter in the shit show.
Yep.
That's what it is. That's all it is.
Mhm.
It's just, we've talked about, we had a show about it. Opposites and deflecting. All they're doing is deflecting,
Mhm. trying
trying to change the story to fit their narrative. And in my opinion, they're failing miserably.
Right? And Amber, you're exactly right. She says, my Walmart here in Indiana has a board with too many missing children on it, too. Yeah. And they're trying
Yeah,
to make,
ours too.
yeah, like they're trying to make their story look better, is what they're trying to do. And here's the whole
Mhm.
thing. Are you an idiot? Whoever came up with the story? Candace is banned from every Walmart in the damn country. She can't go to a Walmart.
Yeah, she said she was going to blow it up.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's the real Candace for you. Can't cry Candace.
Kelly, she
Just
said, here in
ridiculous.
Canada, the Walmarts have a double bulletin board with missing children's
Yep.
posters. So here's the whole thing. You don't need a petition to force Walmart's hand to put Summer's flyer up because they're already doing it. Why are you making a mess where a mess is not due? Nobody has denied you that. Have you
You
even
know what it
gone
is?
to the Walmart? Have you even gone there? And we know Candace isn't allowed in, but Dawn, just take a drive to the Walmart, have some flyers ready. I don't think you've ever touched one, but I'm sure somebody will get you one. And ask them, this is my daughter. Can you please put this up?
Yeah, what are they doing? They're trying to take control of the narrative and blame Walmart for Summer because they won't put up her poster. It's all deflection. They're just trying to throw shit to the wall and see what sticks. That's all they're doing. That's all they've done for over 6 months. And none of it's working. And it ain't never going to work because it ain't the truth.
Well, this certainly isn't the truth. There is no petition
No.
needed. Walmart has never refused to post a missing child's flyer. Why are
Yeah,
you
at all.
causing why are you causing problems when there's no problem? There's no problem. Why don't you get a petition together so Candace can show her face in the parking lot? What is this about? Is it because Candace is banned from all of them and she's dying to go to the Walmart? Because there are missing children's flyers and one is way too many and there's a lot of them posted. So come on. There is no petition needed. This is more BS. This is more, like you say, Kevin, another chapter in the shit show.
Yep. And what it is, they're just trying to look like they care and they're doing something when they're actually not doing anything. Now they're blaming Walmart. They blamed Hunter on his bike. They blamed the cartel. They blamed the meth addicts. They blamed, I could go on and on.
Mhm.
This is just another thing, the same crap, just trying to deflect the truth. That's all they're doing.
And you're
What
going to get all
they're
of these people to sign this BS petition.
Right.
Do they even know where Walmart's headquarters are? Do they even know? Do they even know
Do they
what they're
even know
doing?
what a petition is?
Thank you. Get this petition going. That way, Summer's flyers. So you're thinking that every manager or whoever, customer service, whatever, at every Walmart needs to print out Summer's poster and put it up. You can easily ask and they'll do it. You can just email it over. You don't need all of this stink. And why are you thinking about it now? We're going on 7 months. Now we're going to start putting missing flyers of her in Walmarts?
Yeah. Just another, uh, just another thing to try to look like they're doing something without doing nothing. That's
They're,
all it is.
they're doing nothing. They're doing nothing.
They're
It's
doing absolutely nothing.
stupid. So stupid. And how insulted would you be for the Sabbath school teacher, as Robin's called, to not even say a prayer for your daughter who's missing, but instead talk about how damn dirty her toys were and all the kids cleaned them up.
Like I just said a few minutes ago, I'm not so sure she should even be a damn Sunday school teacher, in my opinion. Her head ain't right. It ain't screwed on right.
Well, you know what I would have done if I'd been sitting in church that day?
Yeah, I
I'd have been
know.
furious. And I
What
would
would
have
I would have been like,
uh
I'd have been up in Donnie Candace's grill. In
I would
church.
have been Robin's. I'd
They
have
wouldn't want
stood
to
up
see
in
me.
church and I'd have been like, you did what? Summer's
Yeah.
toys are here? Why aren't they at her house?
Help. I would have probably got kicked out of the damn church.
Oh, I know I would have, because I would have been furious and I'd have been like, no. We've got crime scene evidence here at the church. Come on.
You know, but what does that tell you too, on the other hand? TBI, I don't think, in the FBI and local law enforcement, I don't think they're too concerned about the toys. Because they know the phantom abductor didn't touch them.
No, but I mean,
Unless-
I'm talking about a congregation of people that seem to believe
Yep.
that she was truly abducted. That's who I'm talking about. And Robin's
Exactly.
singing the same song. She was abducted.
Yep. At this point, seriously, I don't know how you could think this is an abduction. I just don't get it at this point of the game. I mean, even the FBI has come out and said no abduction, and
Oh,
they
have
have
said that.
basically said foul play.
They have said that for months and months
Yeah.
and months. And we're going to talk about foul play versus wandering off again next week, because I've got some clips of Don and Candace saying, no way did she wander off. Well, then we're left with one thing, and that's foul play. Sherry
Yep.
Love, welcome to the channel. You guys got new people, hit that sub button. She said, why didn't the church call the police and turn the toys in as evidence? Exactly. Not so much that the phantom make-believe Batman touched them, or there could be DNA or fingerprints on them, but evidence that the parents know she's not coming back because they gave away her stuff.
Yeah, how much clearer can Don and Candace make it, you know, that she's not coming back? This is just another example of being cocky. And I'm still going to say it, and we've said it a million times, that for some reason, they, in my opinion, they know that Summer cannot physically be found. And they are just riding that train out.
They've taunted us with it. They've taunted the authorities with it.
Yep. It's so obvious. But like I'm going to go back to what I said again. This is not how a grieving parent acts when a child has been kidnapped. You don't act like this.
No,
This ain't
sir.
right.
No, sir. And like Lisa said, it's foul, all right. They got rid of all their kids. Yep, between the two of them. 8 children.
You're a mean one, Candace Wells.
Space Cat said, I don't think they killed her. I think it was an accident. Well, accident or not.
They better start talking.
Yeah, accident would have been very easy. And the truth is so easy to explain because it never, ever changes. Southern and Sassy, new member. Thank you, Southern and Sassy. The truth doesn't change. And it's very easy to explain it. And people actually understand the truth. Whether they don't like it or not, they understand it.
Yeah, the truth stands alone. We've said this. The truth is the truth. It doesn't waver. It doesn't change.
Mm-mm.
When it's the truth, you don't have all these different stories.
Mhm.
You know, you just don't, because you would be like, I don't know, man. 1 minute I seen my daughter, and then I don't know exactly how long it was, but I came back and she was gone. Oh no, they have to do all this other crap. You know, they added in all this extra stuff that doesn't even matter, because all it is deflecting
Yep.
every bit of it. You know, if your child got abducted, and like I said 2 lives ago, why didn't Candace see the abductor? She was down there. Why didn't Candace notice something? You see, if
Kendall
it
Ray.
happened,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, babe.
no, if it only happened in a couple minutes span, she would have seen something. Boy, Summer would have had to have been abducted on her way to the walk or on her way back. She would have heard something. She would have seen something. You know, it's so obvious that she's lying.
In the middle of the afternoon. Okay,
Yeah.
TBI says early afternoon. She's saying, she took a walk. Her first story, that's what I stick with, is what she told the 911 dispatchers. She didn't say she was walking around looking for Summer. She took a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Came back 10 minutes later, and Summer was gone. Okay. Then we come up with the planting flowers story, and the pot they showed a picture of isn't even flowers. They can't even tell that much stuff right. And Shauna is right. When you lie, you give away too many details. And that is the truth. That is the truth. That's the reason we did the whole opposite day, the deflection episode. And we were like, look, if they say the basement door, forget it. If they say the Subaru is important, forget it. If Don's sitting there banging on a shot out refrigerator in the yard, forget it. There's something else.
So within 10 minutes, the abductor had to show up, park the car, get out of the car, go all the way up there. It's not just a hop, skip, and a jump from the damn road.
Mm-hmm.
Go all the way to get her and back in 10 minutes, and Candace didn't see nothing? Bull crap. I don't believe that for 1 second. Mm-mm.
No. Absolutely nuts. I don't get it. But this whole speech, I guess you want to call it, because I wouldn't call it a sermon, that was given a few days ago by Robin, is cringe and it's creepy. And I am not digging it at all. And like I said, anytime in any of these cases, not just Summer's case, where people are craving attention and they can't get enough of it, I do my damnedest to not give them any, but this had to be discussed. Lisa, new member, thank you.
Well, and also, in my opinion, Robin was close to Summer. She knew what kind of parents, I mean, maybe not everything, but she had a damn good idea of what these parents were like and what these kids possibly were living in, neglect and abuse. Robin had to have known that.
She certainly
She
did.
had to
She
have.
told Chris McDonough that she was a little suspect of them when they first started coming to church, basically just by
Exactly.
their appearance.
Yep. You know, now she does this 180, and with this toy thing, and it's like, did she do it purposely, or is she just dizzy? That's the questions you have to ask yourself.
Dizzy, ditzy, detached from reality. I don't know. Amber, thank you, new member. You guys are the best. But I think Robin knows some stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I think she does.
So do I.
Really think she does. I don't think she's involved. I'm not saying that. Because everyone's innocent till proven guilty, right? We're not judge and jury here. None of us will be on the jury.
And I think David Dotson knows stuff too. I just do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a whole nother issue, these people. But
Ooh.
thing of it is they had to have had an inclination of these kids coming from an abusive family. They had to have known.
You can tell by looking.
How can you hide that? You can't.
Yeah. CDT said, I think RL knows a lot. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, I think she knows a lot too. And before we start closing this up, I've got to mention this comment. Val's Variety. Do the daycare children's parents know that their teacher takes selfies with felons minutes after he physically threatens one with a piece of donated firewood? Selfie time. Yeah.
Yeah, what a motley crew that is, right?
And this is, like I said, you're the company you keep, Robin, and this is very dangerous behavior. You don't realize how bad this is. You need to protect your own family. The night of June 15th, you were at your daughter's dance recital. You need to stick with what you know. Take care of your family. There is nothing for you to do here, and you especially should not have ever changed a flyer. You should have never told that community to not, because they listened to her. Should have never told
Well,
that
it all boils down to this.
not look for that truck.
Yeah, let law enforcement do their job. Okay, Robin? That's my advice to you. Let law enforcement do their job. Quit putting yourself in there to look like something you're not. You know, that's my advice to Robin.
Yeah, especially putting things out there. I mean, really, all law enforcement has asked of everybody is just to not put rumors out there. They don't have time
Maybe
to
she's
chase
acting
them.
like this on purpose.
Thank you. It's starting to look that way. And like I said, I was doing everything I could just to ignore her, because when people are screaming and they've got that pick me mentality, I'm always like, no, not today. No thanks. No thanks. A little thirsty for me. This has got to be stopped. This is ridiculous. This is so dumb.
Yeah, the toy thing is really, that's just another new low in the case. You know what I mean? Now this, giving her damn toys away. Man.
Southern and Sassy said, I don't think there ever was a red truck myself. I personally don't think so either, but I would not tell people not to say anything if they saw a red truck in that area that day. I would not take a Sharpie and defame a missing child's flyer. I wouldn't. That's not for me to say. That's not for me to do. Just wouldn't do it.
No, I agree with you. My opinion is the red truck was a red herring. So that's just my opinion. It very well could be important.
Right.
But I just don't
until
think it is.
TBI says, hey, we've cleared all this up, we're not looking for the red truck. Until Ronnie Lawson, who the last time he spoke about the red truck, he goes, it could be somebody that doesn't want to come forward because maybe they have an expired driver's license or they've got some warrants out or something like that. For whatever reason, law enforcement has never said, don't worry about the red truck. Only Robin has. And I don't get it. Who told her? Yep, CDT. She said, who told Robin it was ruled out? Because the last thing that I could find, just Googling around, was when the TBI said in November, and it was Leslie, that they're still looking for whoever drives that truck.
Yep.
You don't put it upon yourself to do stuff like that and change the narrative like that. That's insane. It's insane.
She needs to
Robin.
shut up is what she needs to do.
Yeah, Robin, just work on your Sunday school classes or Sabbath day classes. Take care of your family. Stay away from these people. Who the hell would hang around a house where you know a child was kidnapped? Supposedly. I don't believe there was any kidnapping or abduction. I think it's ridiculous. But what are you doing even hanging around a crime scene? Come on.
Yeah, what are you doing hanging around the Three Musketeers or the Four, whatever?
I agree. Kevin, we're going to start closing this up, my friend. We're going to be back at noon. We're going to talk about Josh Duggar having a very lonely Christmas in jail. It's going to be actually a fun episode. And then we have a little New Year's special coming up. It's either going to be tomorrow or Friday. We got to figure that out. Then we'll be back to our normal schedule in 2022. Like I said, we have a new segment. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. Kevin's Daily Rants. Some of you are going to need earmuffs, okay? Some of you will need earmuffs because we know we get real passionate around here. Right, Kevin?
Yes, ma'am. It will be a rant for sure.
Mhm.
And like you say, Brooke said, trigger warning. I mean, there might be a few F-bombs or whatever, but how can you talk about this passionately without using an F word every once in a while?
Yeah, sometimes the only adjectives we can find are the naughty ones. So, you
Yep.
guys, we got a lot of new people here. Hit that sub button. Send me an email. Love to talk to you guys between shows. We have fun in Discord. So come in there and, talk with us. Check out the Facebook page. And until then, we will see you in, oh gosh, about 2 hours.
Thank you, everybody, for
Thank you.
listening.
Absolutely. Thank you, Kevin.
Oh, you're more than welcome. I that's my goal. Talk about summer whenever I can because this little girl deserves the justice. She didn't have a choice. And remember, tell your kids you love them today. Yep.
Every day, my friend. See you guys back here at
Every day.
noon Central
Bye.
Time. Bye-bye.